Imagine living in a space smaller than the average parking spot. This is the reality for over 220,000 people in Hong Kong. Welcome to the world of cage homes, a unique housing solution born out of extreme wealth inequality in one of Asia's wealthiest cities. With a mere 7% of developed land allocated for residential use, Hong Kong's cityscape is a stark testament to the depths of its housing crisis. This shocking disparity has led to a unique and heartbreaking housing solution: cage homes. Cage homes, also known as coffin cubicles, are indeed as grim as they sound. The name itself paints a picture of the reality that more than 220,000 people in Hong Kong face every day. Imagine living in a space that measures between 7 and 13 square meters. That's less space than most people's bathrooms, and it's where these residents eat, sleep, and live. These cage homes are not just small, but they come with a host of problems. The compact living conditions mean that keeping the space clean is an uphill battle. The result is a breeding ground for pests, such as rats and cockroaches. Health hazards abound, and the risk of fires is ever present due to the cramped quarters and often poor electrical wiring. While these conditions are far from ideal for many, it's their only option. Around 20% of cage home residents hold down jobs, often in low-wage roles such as cleaners, security guards, and construction workers. Yet despite the hard work, they still wait an average of 6 years to secure a public housing unit. The high cost of property in Hong Kong means that these cage homes, despite their size and condition, are the only affordable housing option for many low-income individuals. The rent can run up to around 2,500 Hong Kong dollars, or roughly $318 per month. Despite the challenging circumstances, the inhabitants of these cage homes persevere, with many holding down jobs and contributing to the city's economy. You might think that living in such dire conditions would be cheap. But in Hong Kong's inflated property market, that's far from the truth. In a city that ranks as one of the most expensive places to live, even the smallest corners of space come with a hefty price tag. Picture this: a cage home, a space barely larger than a coffin, can cost around 2,500 Hong Kong dollars, or approximately $318 per month. That's a staggering amount for a tiny substandard living space. And yet, for many low-income individuals, it's the only option. Caught between the rock of high property prices and the hard place of low wages, they find themselves making do with these cramped cubicles, where comfort and privacy are luxuries they can hardly afford. These cage homes, far from being a cheap housing solution, are emblematic of the stark wealth inequality in the city. For many, the cage home is not just a symbol of inequality, but a harsh economic reality. The story of Hong Kong's cage homes is a stark reminder of the living conditions in major cities around the world. In the heart of one of Asia's wealthiest cities, over 220,000 people are confined to minuscule living spaces, battling extreme wealth inequality and the harsh realities of urban living. As we venture into the future, it's essential that we take a closer look at these circumstances. It's not just about recognizing the existence of these conditions, but understanding the social and economic factors that contribute to such situations. Only 7% of developed land in Hong Kong is allocated for residential use, a fact that exacerbates the housing crisis. It's time to ask questions, to learn more, to delve deeper. How can we alleviate the strain on low-income individuals who are forced into these substandard conditions? How do we create a world where housing is a right, not a privilege? Remember, understanding these realities is the first step towards creating a world where everyone has a place to call home.